appointment with the negatives. It needs a lot of practice. Nevertheless, it is possible. Appointment with the negatives, since time is 5 minutes, 6 minutes left, I'll narrate a story just to give you a flavor of how we can do it or what is it. एक lady थी, she's a good pious lady. She has a small piece of land. एक छोटा सा एरिया था, वहाँ पे वो बागान बनाई, छोटा सा गार्डन बनाई, and that garden was growing. She was enjoying it. Suddenly one fine morning she found many of the kids, बच्चे आए वहाँ पे खेले कूदे और पूरा बागान खराब हो गया. Now she was very unhappy. इतना सुंदर बागान बनाई थी मैं, इतना मेहनत करके बनाई थी, इतना बढ़िया बढ़ रहा था और ये खराब कर दिया. Now she said nothing doing. Let me start it again. फिर से बनाई, 4 दिन बाद फिर वही हाल, फिर बच्चे आए कूदे खेले और खत्म बागान. फिर से बनाई, फिर खत्म. ऐसे 4-5 बार हुआ. She was depressed. इतने दुखी हो गई. She almost could not speak. She couldn't do anything. Felt so bad. Felt depressed. And knowing this, her father came. तो father आके देखे ये दुखी बैठी हुई, बोला हुआ क्या, तुम क्यों रो रही हो, क्या प्रॉब्लम क्या है तुम्हारे साथ. तो बेटी उनकी बोली कि देखिए पापा, मैं इतना बढ़िया से बागान बनाई और बच्चे आते हैं खेलते हैं कूदते हैं खत्म कर देते हैं. तो पापा सुने, बोले कि यार तुम बड़ा इम्प्रैक्टिकल हो. एंड शी गॉट अ शॉक. मैं इतना दुखी हूँ और पापा मेरे को कंसोल करने के बजाय बोल रहे इम्प्रैक्टिकल हो. बोले क्या इम्प्रैक्टिकल है, मैं तो बागान बनाई थी, खराब की, मैं क्या करूँ. नो फादर सेड, तुम बचपन में नहीं खेलती थी. हाँ खेलती थी. मैं नहीं खेलता था, मैं भी खेलता था. तो ये तो बच्चे तो खेलेंगे ही. तुम अगर बच्चों का खेल का बंदोबस्त नहीं करोगे तो होगा ही. तो बोला तो मैं क्या करूं. तो पापा बोले कि एक काम करो, इतना बड़ा बागान जो लैंड है उसको 1/4 कर दो या हाफ कर दो. आधा बच्चों को बुलाओ, बोलो कि जितना खेलना कूदना जो करना है यहाँ पे खेलो, लेकिन यहाँ मत आना. मेरा ये बागान जो है ये यहाँ पे है, तुम उधर खेलना, जितना कूदना है कूदो. Now next day onwards the same thing happened and the bagan survived. Though it was small bagan. The same thing with emotions. Emotions are likely, they're designed to come and disturb us. Negative emotions are designed for our survival. We just can't help not having them. They would be there. But one thing which is a wonderful practice, you can plan this way. One slot, depending on your occurrences of negative emotions, either in a day or twice or once in 2 days or in a week, slot one time frame. For all negative emotion, I will only be concerned from 6 to 7 or 7 to 8 in the evening, or not in the morning, sometime in the daytime or in the evening. और बाकी जब भी emotion आए negative, just softly tell it, wait, I have an appointment with you in the evening. We'll have complete discussion, detailed plan about it in the evening. Sounds funny, sounds very unusual, impractical, but this is powerful. Do practice. It will take some time, as I said, the 21 days. Once you do it, every time negative emotion comes, be aware of it. Ask it very politely, wait for the appointment time in the evening, and it will wait. It will obey you the more you work with it. So, appointment with negative is important. फिर बच्चे आके बागान नहीं खराब करेंगे, बागान भी फूलेगा फलेगा, and बच्चे भी खेलेंगे. They will be there, and their emotion will be taken care of, and our life will be wonderful. So these are 5-6 steps. There are a few more steps, but that you all know. The ones that moment you are getting a very strong avalanche of emotion, like maybe anger or something, just pause a little bit. Take few breaths. Be aware that you are getting angry, level that emotion, then respond. So that helps you actually responding after some time, and that pause helps a lot. And this is one. The second, one more few, it's more related to again emotion leveling, where whenever we are emotionally affected, when you are angry, you just from now on be aware of this, or try to find out what are the muscles that are strained, what are the body parts which are getting, you're getting something. Look at the stomach, look at your neck, shoulders, your forehead. You'll find some strengths over there. And the reverse also works. That means the moment you are having strain here, you may get similar kind of negative emotion. Have you heard of this? Laughing comes when we are happy. So when we are happy or something very funny happens, we laugh or smile. You start practicing fake smiles, fake laugh, you will get the mind as well. So when you change your body, the mind automatically reciprocates. The mind, change your mind, the body would reciprocate. So being aware of things which leads to certain body strain, so please be aware of it. You know that you relax them, suddenly the emotional changes also would happen slowly. Just coming back to the aspect of guilt that you have been telling about yesterday, I'll take a little course of neuroscience here, why guilt comes, while in fact guilt in terms of guilt itself and few other negative emotions.
The guilt falls in which of these categories?
No, these are, the guilt would come for any of this. It can be for a relationship, guilt comes maximum. Maximum. Relationships. Or if you have done some unfairness to somebody else, that also leads to guilt. So since it is more relationship, guilt is primarily a relationship based emotion, the essential thing to handle why it comes. In fact, there is a part in the brain which is, गीता में एक श्लोक आप सब लोग जानते हैं, कर्मण्येव अधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुः मा व्यसनेषु कर्मणि. It says about you should not be much concerned about the outcome of things. So your emotions should not be very much invested in the outcome of things. So should we not be outcome oriented? No. Outcome, normally guilt comes when the outcome which you wanted doesn't come. We had done something which had led to that outcome not coming, so we are unhappy, or we have done something which has affected the relationship. So there is one part of the brain which is called the nucleus accumbens, which actually is, it creates emotion which is sticky to the outcome of an event. I repeat, it is sticky to the outcome of an event. The emotions are sticky to the outcome of an event. अगर ये होता है नहीं होता है तो उसके साथ वो जुड़ा हुआ है. So the moment that part is activated, our connection to the outcome, मेरा relationship उसके साथ खराब तो नहीं हो जाएगा, तो उस outcome के साथ वो जुड़ा हुआ है. And there is another part of the emotion which happens in the prefrontal lobe, which comes from the cognition. My thinking of what should be my emotion, so that comes from some thought which leads to some emotion. When I create a thought, it may be a real thought or it may be about a real thing or an imaginary thing, emotion can also be created. So when we plan for something, the emotion associated with the plan is at a part called the prefrontal ventromedial cortex, which is a plan-oriented emotion. And there is an emotion which is the outcome-oriented emotion. Normally, negative emotions are bad when they are outcome-oriented emotions. So, karma-neva-adhikara, so we should reduce that emotion. Whereas before 5 कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते के 5 श्लोक पहले एक है व्यवसायत्मका बुद्धि एकेह कुरु नंदन, that you should have the buddhi, the mind is always should be in the vyavasaya, in the activity that you are indulged in. So if you are not using that emotion to be in that, naturally you will not be happy. So your buddhi should be the goal is there, the activity that needs to reach the goal is there. So your activity should, or your emotions should be involved in the activity that leads to the goal, not to the goal. So these are the two different things. And interestingly, what we found, there are 2 different parts of the brain also leads to these 2 different kind of emotion. So now coming back to guilt. The moment we go through guilt, the best thing that works is to go for a cognitive reappraisal. And the simplest form of powerful cognitive reappraisal is, none of us have come to this planet by choice. Did you have choice? Asked for, I'll come to Ambani or there or there or there. None of us. None of us have the choice to go back at our choice. We don't know when this life journey will end. So there is absolutely no choice. Intermittently we presume that we have a lot of choice and we do a lot of things. those lot of things lead to sometimes what we do not want should have happened, or what we want should have happened. So accepting it that I do not have a choice to come here, many things which happen apparently seem so traumatic. I remember one thing when I was a kid, I was about 3 years old. मुझे पहली बार मुझे याद है इंजेक्शन लेने गए थे, एंड आई वाज सो एंग्री विथ माय पेरेंट्स कि कितने निर्दयी लोग हैं कि मुझे इंजेक्शन दिया जाए, और मैं कितना अनफॉर्चुनेट है कि मेरे को इंजेक्शन मिलता है. नाउ व्हेन आई रिकॉल आई सी आई वाज सो फॉर्चुनेट टू बी इम्यून टू सर्टेन डिजीजेस. So many things which happen to us apparently at this point in time, they seem so painful, so traumatic. But maybe the larger consciousness that knows what's the best for us. This cognitive reappraisal helps overcoming guilt to a large extent. Whatever I have done, although I feel I have a choice, it's a perception that is there. So let me accept it like an injection. This injection is there for me so that I will reach the goal. I'll reach after some time, maybe the injection's outcome would be wonderful for me. So with this thought, maybe that would help you. So with this thought, thank you very much. Thank you for the wonderful patience that you have given listening to me. And I would request I would say the principal here to take it over. Before that, sir, I'll just play a video for a few minutes. So I'll play a video to set the tone for the new one. And yeah, of course. Oh. By the time. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You should have been allotted more time. You should have allotted more time to your topic.
That will always seem like that.
It will always say that.
We plan for 1 week program.
So
request you all to get up.
we'll have a butterfly. I think butterfly is always a great thing.